Hello everyone, this is FB and the grand final of the Trackmania 2 Stadium Tournament hosted by The Gathering will begin soon. The 4 players that made it here are Spam and Ziggy from the winner bracket and Znik and Tommy D from the loser bracket. Spam won the winner bracket final and as a reward he will get 10 bonus points to start with in the final. Also Ziggy is rewarded for his second place with a 6 bonus points. The players are warming up right now on the server. And we should start this grand final pretty soon. It's already heavily delayed, so that's why we want to start here and not delay it further. And I can tell you that there's a prize pool for this tournament. The first place will win 3,000 Norwegian crowns, which is about 360 euro, I've been informed. And there's also hardware for second and third place. And the format for this grand final will be cup mode with finalists. Point limit 120, and for those who don't know how this format works, once you reach a certain point limit, in this case 120, you will become a finalist, and once you become a finalist you have to win one more round to secure your position, and in the meantime you won't get any more points and the others will, so they will catch up to you. And yeah, I think we are going to start here anytime. It looks like Znik is gonna drive with keyboard in this final. That's a bit unfortunate. It looks like Ziggy has disconnected from the server, so we will have to wait for him. The players did have to move to a different area for this final. They are playing on a stage, I'm informed. I'm not at the event myself, so can't really describe it more than that. But yeah, that's why it was a bit delayed. It took a while to set it up. Alright, Ziggy is back on the server now. Hopefully he won't disconnect anymore. And yeah, it looks like the first map is gonna be King Wizard by Nyx. The map pack used in this tournament is the map pack for the ongoing team tournament, TM Masters Team Cup, that's in the semifinals right now. And there are 3 maps in total. Alright, so it looks like Znik shuffled the map, so I think we are going to start on Protocol instead by Third. And we will start with one warm-up. Yes, that seems to be the case. Alright, so one warm-up and then we are live. And on this map we can also take a look at the Dedimania records, the fastest times online, and we see that Tommy D got the fastest time, top 6 with a time of 42.41. Ziggy is at 11th place with a time of 42.44. Spam is at 21st place with a time of 42.56, and Znik is absent from this list. And in fact, Znik was not good on this map at all in the winner bracket final. Although he did step up his game a bit in the consolidation final, where he and Tommy D advanced. They played against Bow and Lifelux. Alright, so it looks like all the players are ready and soon this warm-up is over and then we will go live. The grand final of the Gathering's Trackmania 2 Stadium Tournament. First place will win 3,000 Norwegian crowns. Second and third will win hardware. Good luck and fun to all the 4 players. And let's do this. Alright, here we go. Let's follow Znik in the first round. And it looks like Spam is standing still, so oh yeah, we have to add the points, that's right. So yeah, we can't go live yet. I forgot about that. Of course, Spam and the Ziggy will get the bonus points for getting first and second in the winner bracket final, so hopefully we can fix that quickly. Hopefully they know the command for it as well. Alright, looks like it. So Spam will get 10 here, real fast. And then Ziggy will get 6. Alright, Ziggy got 6 and Spam got 10 points. And now we should be able to go live. Looks like Znik will shuffle the maps again, so I guess that will mean we will do one more warm-up here. before going live. And we are going to start on King Wizard instead. So forget about Protocol. Although Protocol will of course also be played. Alright, so one warm-up on King Wizard. That will be the first map. It's made by Nyx. The world record is 40.22 by Poker. Let's take a look at the Daddy here. Spam got a top 14 place, 40.45. Ziggy with a top 17 time, 40.46. And then Tommy D, top 25, 40.58. Looks like Znik is again apt. But that doesn't mean too much. Znik is definitely also very good on this map, as is shown previously in this tournament. And yeah, now the points are gone, so we'll have to add them again. Some minor technical difficulties here, trying to organize the final. It's something you have to expect sometimes, but shouldn't be too much of a delay here, I think. Yeah, I think it might have not shown up in warm-up, but anyways, we should see. Yeah, in that case Spam would have 20 points. Alright, let's see here. Are the points correct? In that case we can go live. Yes, looks like it. Alright, so good luck, have fun. Spam versus Ziggy versus Tommy D versus Znik. The grand final of the Gatherings Trackmania 2 Stadium Tournament will begin. Let's follow Znik in the first round. He is of course the defending champion of this tournament, won last year. We are live into the first round, no mistakes in the first turn. Spam though drops down to 4th place. But a good turn here, so he advances in the field, goes up to 3rd. Znik falls down to last place instead. Goes a bit too wide here. Tommy D with a good line. Goes up to 3rd. Ziggy at 1st, but he gets a no drift. Ziggy will fall down to last place instead. All 3 players will pass him. And Tommy D clips the wall, so Spam and Znik remains here in the top. Spam in the lead here, Znik at 2nd. He is 1400 behind Spam, who builds up a lot of speed. And does a nice turn here as well. Spam looking to take 1st. And get 10 more points. And I think it's gonna be a decent time as well. 40.74 by Spam. Znik 41.05, Ziggy 41.23, and Tommy D 41.85. We are off into the grand final, and Spam now got 20 points. Of course, had that 10 bonus points from the winner bracket final. Ziggy is at 2nd with 10, Znik at 3rd with 6, and Tommy D at 4th with 3. And we are playing 5 rounds on each map, so 4 more rounds to go on this map. And no one makes a mistake in the start. Although Tommy D was very close to the wall. Znik will pass him here, but Tommy D with a better line gets more speed. Goes up 3rd place. In the meantime, we have got Spam in the lead once again, and Ziggy is close by. Ziggy goes past Spam. Let's follow Spam. He is only 300s behind Ziggy. And he's been doing these finishes very good. Goes a bit too wide. Ziggy still in the lead. Here comes the ending, the transition up on the road. Ziggy still in the lead. Spam tries to catch up, but he can't do it. And Ziggy will take 1st, 40.69. 500s ahead of Spam. Znik takes 3rd again, 41.09. And Tommy D, 42.27, will only get 3 points. So he's only at 6 points. Znik at 3rd with 10. Then we got Ziggy at 2nd with 20 and Spam at 1st with 26. Of course, it should be worth mentioning that Ziggy in the winner bracket final reached finalist mode first and had about a 20-point lead, but was unable to close out the match, although he did get 2nd. And we see a mistake here from Ziggy in the 3rd round. He's now 8,500 behind, and he crashes here as well, so he's gonna lose additional time. At the top here, we got Spam in the lead, just ahead of Znik. Tommy D at 3rd, has dropped down a bit, 1,500s behind. 24 now, but he catches up and will pass Znik. Spam looking good at the top. Tommy D hits the ceiling of the checkpoint, and Znik makes a mistake as well. So only Spam remains, and he will get an easy victory here and take 10 points, 40.67. Znik 41.81, Tommy D 42.65, and Ziggy 43.95. So Spam still in lead, 36 points, Ziggy at 2nd with 23, Znik at 3rd with 16, and Tommy D at 4th with 10. 4th round now of the first map. So far Spam has been dominating. Didn't look too good in the winner bracket final, although he did have a strong finish. Now he looks much better. in the grand final. And we see Tommy D falling down to 4th place. 1300s behind the rest of the pack. Spam only at 3rd place now. Ziggy and Sneak both ahead of him. Let's follow Sneak. Oh, drives over the borders here. Risky lines by Spam, but he catches up. Ziggy though still in the lead. Oh, this turn is very important. Spam goes a bit too wide, I think. No, it was perfect. Spam goes up to 1st. Very nice turn by Spam. And it looks like he's gonna take 1st, although Sneak tries for it. But he is 300s behind in the end. Ziggy at 800s behind, and then we got Tommy D 40.98. So 4 players under 49 seconds. Good race. Best round so far. And the score is now Spam with 46, Ziggy with 27, Sneak with 22, and Tommy D with 13. Live into the last round of the first map now. Oh, that's a bad line from Sneak. Not gonna build up a lot of speed. Drops down to 4th. Instead, we got Spam in the lead ahead of Ziggy and Tommy D. And Spam extends his lead here as well. He's driving really good right now. Oh, but then he clips the wall. Spam will fall down to 4th place instead. Big mistake from him. Instead, we got Ziggy in the lead. Sneak will pass Tommy D. Sneak goes for a wide line, tries to build up a lot of speed, and will pass Tommy D here. Only barely though. This is very close between Sneak and Tommy D. Ziggy looking to take 1st. Will Sneak take 2nd? Yes, he will. 100 ahead of Tommy D. Ziggy, 0.71. Very good. Takes 10 points. And that's the end of the first map. Spam in the lead, 49 points. Ziggy at 2nd with 37. Sneak at 3rd with 28. And Tommy D at 4th place with 17. And it looks like the second map will be Protocol, made by Sud, or Surd, I mean, sorry. And as the players are making some warm-ups, I can take a look at the Deddy. We do see Spam got the best time. Oh no, never mind, this is actually Jewel, not Protocol. So Protocol will play last instead. Excuse me. So yeah, Jewel is next up, made by MD Point, and Spam got the best time here, top 19, 41.18. Ziggy at top 24, 41.25, and those are the only two. Sneak and Tommy D are absent. And this map is quite technical. I would rank it as the hardest one in the map pack. Got some tricky turns. The ending can be hard as well to nail. You want to build up a lot of speed here, since it's a long stretch into the finish line. But that's the end of the warm-up, so we will go live again. The grand final of the Gatherings Trackmania 2 Stadium Tournament. In the prize pool we got 3,000 Norwegian crowns for 1st place and hardware for 2nd and 3rd. And again, point limit is 120, and we are using finalist mode here. Which means once you reach 120, you have to win one more round to secure your position. Now we are live into the first round of the second map. Sneak with a bad start. He's currently last. And he doesn't catch up either. Ziggy in the meantime has gone up to 1st. His teammate Tommy D is at 2nd. Spam though with a good turn. Closes in on Tommy D. Oh, and Sneak gets a bump from the border. We'll lose additional time here. Let's see in the next checkpoint. He is 4,700 behind. Meanwhile, we do have Ziggy in the lead. Spam and Tommy D closing in on him. Not really though, but they are having a close fight. And here comes the ending. Ziggy looking very good on this map. And who's gonna take 2nd? Is it gonna be Tommy D or Spam? It is Tommy D who defeats Spam with 100. And then Sneak takes last. But Ziggy looking very good on this map. And in fact, he looked very good on this map in the winner bracket final as well. I think he won like 4 out of 5 rounds, if I'm not mistaken. So he just continues to drive really good on this map and closes in on Spam, only 6 points behind. Alright, we are live into the second round now of the second map. Oh, Spam crashing in the start. He's gonna lose about 1 second and is far away from the rest. Tommy D has fallen down to 3rd place here. Sneak in the meantime takes 1st, and we see Ziggy crashing. Spam will pass him. Ziggy drops down to last. Anyways, let's focus on the top. Sneak has gotten a bit of a lead over Tommy D. He is 2,800 ahead, so Sneak should take this as long as he saves the ending. I don't think Tommy D can catch up. Oh, scary stuff by Sneak. He drove very close to the wall, but he is able to take 1st. 41.51. Takes 10 points. Tommy D gets 6 with a time of 41.79, and then Spam was able to pass Ziggy there to take 4 points, with Ziggy only getting 3. So both Znik and Tommy D catching up to Spam and Ziggy. Spam still in the lead with 57. Live into the third round now with the second map, and we see a mistake from Znik in the start. Went a bit too close to the wall after that short zigzag in the start. So it looks like Tommy D has taken the lead. Ziggy has dropped down a bit, is at third. Oh, that was a bad turn from Ziggy as well. So he's 1900s behind now. Spam in the meantime takes over the lead. He's followed Tommy D at second place. Awkward line from Tommy D, so Spam will extend his lead here. He is 1900s ahead now. Spam looking to get an easy point here. Easy 10 points. And he does the ending great as well. No! Tommy D catches up. Tommy D comes up back with a lot of speed, and he will pass Spam just before the... No! They get the same time. Never mind. So they are actually drawn here, and I'm not sure who's gonna get 10 points. Oh, I think it was Tommy D. Yes! Tommy D gets the 10 points. Spam gets only 6. So, yeah, for those who don't know, if there's a tie like that, we don't really know why or who gets the most points. I think it is because based on who got the best time. So I guess Tommy D had a better time, but I'm not sure. Anyways, Tommy D got that 10 point with a strong finish, but now he's looking not as good in the 4th round. Oh, and he crashes here as well. So, oh, and his teammate Ziggy as well falls down. So we got Spam and Znik remaining, fighting for that 10 points. Spam, of course, still in the lead with 63. Znik needs these 10 points to catch up, but it is Spam who got a better turn here, extends his lead a bit, 500s ahead. Next checkpoint is 1200s ahead, but Znik with more speed. Znik comes back in the ending, but Spam got more speed, and Spam is gonna stay in front. 41.50, 700s ahead of Znik, and then Ziggy able to stay in front of Tommy D. So Spam now up to 73 points. Ziggy at second with 58, Znik at third with 50, and Tommy D at fourth with 42. And last round now of the second map. None of the players with any mistakes in the start. And they are very close to each other here. Ziggy losing some time there over the border. Over the transition, I should say. Both him and Znik has dropped down here. We got Tommy D and Spam instead fighting for that first place. But this is a very close round because Znik and Ziggy comes back. Oh my god, this is very, very close. Best round so far. Ziggy makes a mistake just before the finish. Who's gonna take first? Tommy D is in the lead ahead of Spam, and then Znik. Tommy D is gonna take another first place, 41.28. And he is ahead of Spam with 400s. Znik takes third, and Ziggy takes fourth. Alright, so the score after 2 maps is Spam in the lead with 79, Ziggy at second with 61, Znik at third with 54, and Tommy D at fourth with 52. This is a pretty close final so far. Remember, Spam and Ziggy had those bonus points. 10 points for Spam, Ziggy got 6. So, would they not have those points, it would have been even closer. Alright, so the third map is gonna be Protocol by Third at last. And if we take a look at the Deddy, we see that Tommy D got the fastest time here, top 6, 42.41. We got Ziggy at top 11 with 42.44. And then we also got Spam at top 21 with a time of 42.56. So Znik absent on this map, and this is probably Znik's worst map. It's not been performing too well on it. And of course, we can't really afford to lose much more points here. Alright, so we are finishing off this warm-up round, and we will continue the grand final of the Gathering Trackmania 2 Stadium Tournament. Currently we got Dignitas Spam in the lead, 79 points. Second place we got Gamers League Ziggy with 61. At third place we got Big Street Znik with 54, and at fourth place Tommy D, also driving for Gamers League, with 52. Let's do it. First round of the third map, following Tommy D. No mistakes in the start. We've seen players making mistakes in the start here quite a lot on this map. Small margins for sure. But none of the 4 players has dropped down. Could be another close round. Oh, Spam went a bit too wide, had to adjust his speed, so he falls down to last place. Here's a long stretch, you have to build up a lot of speed. Spam does it well, passes Ziggy. Goes up to third. There's also a long stretch in the end that's very important, that you build up a lot of speed. Znik in the lead, Spam closing in more and more. But he's still at third place, and here comes the ending. Here is this turn. You want to build up a lot of speed, and we got Znik and Tommy D closing in, very, very close. Who's gonna take it? It is Znik, who is ahead, 0.72, Tommy D 0.76, Spam 0.90, and Ziggy 0.94. So a good race between the players. Only about 20 hundredths between them all. So Spam at 83 points now, Znik at 64, he's tied with Ziggy for second, and Tommy D at 58. And we see a mistake from Ziggy in the start. As I mentioned, this start has had a lot of victims, and Ziggy gets a no drift as well, did not have enough speed. So 3 players remains here. Tommy D is in the lead ahead of Spam and then Znik. But a good turn from Znik, he managed to sneak by Spam for second. They are having a neck and neck fight here. Tommy D looking strong, and we see Znik straight into the pole. Ziggy will pass him, and Tommy D looking strong here. He's gonna take another round perhaps. Spam is 1700s behind him, and Tommy D is gonna take first, 42.67, Spam 42.83, and Ziggy 44.33, with Znik managing to finish at least, so he gets 3 points. So Tommy D now up to tied for second place. He's been driving great on this map so far. Spam though in the lead with 89 points. Only 1 point between Tommy D, Ziggy, and Znik. So this is still a very close grand final. Spam having a small advantage. Third round now. No mistakes in the start. Znik for that wider line, builds up the speed. And passes Spam. Goes up to first even, but Ziggy got the most speed over a long stretch. Is at first, but this is a close round once again. Spam is at last, Tommy D at third, Znik at second. Who's gonna take it? This is very hard to call. Spam makes a small mistake here, likely gonna take last place. Who's gonna take first though? Znik goes up to first, passes Ziggy. Here comes the long stretch. Who got the most speed? Up on the platform, and it is Znik who takes it. 42.60, 400 ahead of Ziggy. Tommy D 42.84, and Spam 43.39. So the players are catching up to Spam now. He's still in the lead with 92. Znik goes up to first, 77. Ziggy at third with 74. Tommy D with 72 at fourth place. We are live into the fourth round now of the third map in the grand final. Following Znik here. As we again have a very close pack. This long stretch is very important, and looks like Tommy D does it best. Actually, Ziggy goes up to first, and we see Spam clipping the wall. Unnecessary mistake from Spam. He's not looking too good right now. Instead, we got Tommy D in the lead. Znik goes up to first, passes Ziggy. He goes for a wide line, tries to build up a lot of speed over the long stretch. Ziggy, no! Znik crashes, so Spam will pass him. Instead, Tommy D will take first ahead of Ziggy, and Spam takes third. And I don't think Znik is gonna be able to finish. He tries to back it up here, but I don't think there's time enough. Only 5 seconds remains, and Znik crashing in the end will give him 0 points. So he's gonna go down to 4th place because of that. Ziggy at third with 80, Tommy D back to second with 82, and then Spam at first with 96. But Spam has crashed twice in a row, so not looking too good on this map. Oh, Znik crashing the start. Neither is Znik. And Ziggy also dropping down, so all of a sudden we only got 2 players left, Spam and Tommy D. Tommy D has been looking outstanding on this map so far. Can he take another 10 points? Oh, that's a good turn from Tommy D. Builds up the speed over a long stretch. Overtakes Spam. Oh, Spam goes a bit too wide, but managed to stay in line at least. But is at second, 900s ahead of Tommy D. Tommy D looking to take another first place. Here comes the ending. Spam goes a bit too wide, might have a bit more speed, but Tommy D is gonna stay in front, 42.80. 1300s ahead of Spam. Then Ziggy takes third, and Znik. Will he be able to finish this time? 4 seconds left on the clock. 1 second left. Sneak will just barely make it and gets 3 points at least. But yeah, a good, a bad ending on this map from Znik. So he is at last place now, 80 points. Ziggy at third with 84. Tommy D at second with 92 after a strong map. And then Spam still at first, 102 points. But he cannot feel safe. And again, the point limit is 120. So we are getting closer to the conclusion of this grand final. And it's possible that at least one of the players will reach it in this map, which is King Wizard by Nyx. So we are back on the first map. And we will begin with a warm-up. And Spam looked good on this map. There's no doubt about that. So it's gonna be interesting to see if he can continue that performance. And yeah, I'd say that Spam would want to close out the match on this map, because from the looks of it, this is his best map, so he's probably feeling the most confident on it. Alright, that's the end of the warm-up, and we will continue the grand final. The Gathering 2014, Trackmania 2 Stadium. Spam in lead, 102 points. Tommy D at second with 92. Ziggy at third with 84. And Sneak at fourth with 80 points. Still anyone's game. We are live. Let's follow Spam. Let's see if he can keep up that performance. Drove great on this map. First time it was played. And he does take an early lead as well. But very close. Sneak drops down to last place. Oh, and Ziggy, no, Tommy D with a bad turn falls down to last place. He is 4,500 behind the rest. Very close between the other three players. Sneak at third. Tries to build up the speed here, but not really doing it too well. Spam and Ziggy having a close fight for first. Who's gonna take it? Ziggy with more speed. No, Spam still in front. Last ending. Oh, one Spam hits the border just at the transition and loses all his speed because of that. So Ziggy takes first, Sneak takes second, Tommy D takes third, and Spam taking last. That transition, you want to make sure that you don't hit it on the border side, because then you can get that slowdown that Spam got. So yeah, Spam still in lead, 105, but the others are getting closer. It's Tommy D at 96, Ziggy at 94, and Sneak at 86. Spam goes up in the lead. Oh, Sneak clips the wall. So he is at last place. And also Ziggy dropping down a bit. So this looks good for Spam to take first place. Tommy D is at third place, trying to close in. Let's follow Ziggy if I can find him. Here he is at second place, and he's quite far behind Spam, who's driving a great round. This is gonna be a good time from Spam. 40.62. 40.94 by Ziggy, 41.32 by Sneak, and 42 flat by Tommy D. So Spam now only 5 points from finalist status. Ziggy at second with 100 points, Tommy D at third with 99, and Sneak at fourth with 90. So Spam needs to get first or second, and he will reach finalist mode as the sole player to do so. But this is a bad start from Spam. He drops down to last, and Sneak crashes in the start. And I think Spam crashed again. So the two Gamers League players looking strong now. At the top, Ziggy in the lead ahead of Tommy D. So this means that Spam will not be finalist. But who's gonna take first? Tommy D with a good turn, closes in on Ziggy a bit. Here comes the last turn. Ziggy though with good speed, and it looks like Ziggy is gonna take first. 40.58 is a good time. Tommy D 0.69, then Spam able to stay in front of Sneak at least. So yeah, Spam now at 119 points. Must be a bit annoying to be so close to the finalist mode. And Ziggy at 110 points now, so if Ziggy takes first and then Spam just finishes, we are going to have two finalists. Tommy D at 105, Sneak at 93. And of course Spam wants to deny Ziggy that finalist mode, so He will try his best to take first in this round, and he does a great start, goes up to first. However, it is very close between Znik and Ziggy. Ziggy with a lot of speed goes up to first. But this is neck and neck. Spam back in the lead. Where is Ziggy? Keep missing his checkpoint. There he is. Oh, this is very close between Spam and Ziggy. Oh, Ziggy with a good turn, but I think Spam had more speed. Yes, he did. And this time Spam does not get any sort of mistake at the transition. And he is gonna take first. 40.55, Ziggy 0.74, Tommy D 0.86, and Znik 3 seconds behind. So Znik not driving great anymore at all. He's falling out of this grand final. So yeah, because Spam took first there, he is the only finalist, and that can be proven very important. That means he gets another try here to close it out. So yeah, if Spam takes first now, he is gonna become the champion of this tournament. Can he do it? Not the best start. Both the two Gamers League players are in front of him. So that's a pretty good turn from Spam. It looks like Ziggy is the only one ahead of Spam. Both Tommy D and Znik has fallen out of this. So it's up to Ziggy now to deny Spam first place. Can he do it? Spam will make everything here to try and catch up. He got nothing to lose. He needs to risk it, and he's going for it. Builds up a lot of speed. Spam goes up to first. Where is Ziggy? Spam is still at first. Ziggy is at second. Will Spam manage to close it out? Ziggy comes back. Does he have more speed? No, he needs to go outside, and Spam is gonna win the Gathering 2014. GG. Alright, so we got our winner, Dingta Spam, and now we are going to decide second and third place, of course. So we will continue the match. Ziggy is at the finalist now. And it looks like we don't have 3 winners set up. So yeah, not sure what will happen in that case. I guess we will have to do it manually. Alright, so we are doing a warm-up here on the next map. And yeah, we are discussing now the points because in the final you want to have 3 winners set up. So you play for third place as well, but I think it's only set up for 2 winners. But yeah, we can just do it manually. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. The players are, some of them are standing still, so I think they are discussing it. If they can try to fix it. So yeah, not sure what to do. I'm of course not present at the event, so I don't have much control. So yeah, we are just waiting for that. Right now Ziggy is finalist. Of course Spam has won the tournament. We'll get 3,000 Norwegian crowns, which is about 360 euro. And there's also hardware prizes for second and third, so definitely worth playing here. Alright, so it looks like Znik was able to fix that, so we should have 3 winners now. Alright. So I think we are going to go live now. Good luck and fun. Let's continue the grand final to decide who's gonna take second and who is gonna take third. Ziggy, Tommy D and Znik left in this final. Ziggy is at finalist mode, so if he takes first, he is gonna take second place. He was very close to getting first there as well. But let's see if he can take second now. Let's follow him. Znik has fallen down to last place after a bad start. And Ziggy goes up to first place here with good speed. Passes his teammate Tommy D. And Tommy D must have made a mistake here because Znik has passed him and then Znik crashes as well. So this suddenly looks very good for Ziggy, although I think he had to adjust his line a bit there so Tommy D catches up a bit, 2500s behind. Will Tommy D be able to make the epic comeback here, or will Ziggy take second place in the tournament? Let's follow Ziggy here. He only got the last stretch left. No mistakes from Ziggy, and Ziggy, playing for Gamers League, is gonna take second place. GG. Alright, so now we will decide who will take third. Tommy D at 112 points, Znik at 100. None of the players are still finalists. But Tommy D, if he takes first now, will reach it. And he writes wait. So I'm not sure what... okay, he says he didn't get any points. Is that correct? I wasn't paying too much attention, but in that case it's not good, of course. So yeah, some technical issues here, setting up the grand final and all that stuff. But sometimes that happens. Yeah, I think the points were wrong, I guess. And it says Ziggy is the winner here, which is a bit strange. So yeah, the server settings are a bit wonky, and we are trying to fix them right now, so we can close out this grand final. But yeah, the results are Spam taking first, Ziggy taking second. And now it looks like the points are correct. Tommy D is at 118 points now, Znik at 100. So turns out Tommy D only needs to finish the round and he will reach finalist. So he should be able to do that. Anyways, we are live now. Tommy D versus Znik for third place in the tournament. Who will it be? And Znik again having some problems here in the start. Of course, driving with keyboard in this final. Normally a gamepad player. But that's a good turn from Znik, and he actually goes up to second place, but only momentarily. Tommy D with more speed overtakes Znik for first. And Znik now 1800s behind. Catches up a bit here, a bit more speed. Oh, that's a risky turn from Znik, but it pays off because it closes in on Tommy D a lot. Here comes the ending. Will Znik be able to get more speed and catch up to Tommy D? Znik with more speed, and he comes back, and he's not gonna take first. Tommy D is 100 ahead of Znik. Good race though. So that means Tommy D should be finalist, although it says he's at 119 points. So okay, now it says he's finalist. Yeah, we have to add the points. We have to, of course, add Znik's points as well. Alright, so Znik should be at 110 points now. And of course, now it's gonna be 2 rounds left of this tournament. Either Tommy D wins or Znik. Alright, so we are going live now. 2 more rounds remains. Who's gonna take third, Tommy D or Znik? Let's find out. This time Znik got a better start. He will overtake Tommy D. And good start by Znik here, extends his lead as well. He's now 2100 ahead of Tommy D. So it looks like we might have 2 finalists. And thus, in that case, we would have 1 final round left. Znik still in the lead with 2500s, looking good here. Tommy D catching up a bit with more speed. And that's a good turn from Tommy D as well. He's catching up a bit here on Znik. Will he be able to make the comeback? Znik has more speed than Tommy D and will take first. 41.56, 41.63 by Tommy D. Another good race. Alright, so now the 2 players should be finalists. We just need to add Znik's points. Alright, there we go. Good luck and fun. This is it, the final round of the Gatherings Trackmania 2 Stadium Tournament. Spam has won, Ziggy has taken second. Who's gonna take third, Tommy D or Znik? Last round. And Tommy D takes the lead, but I think Znik has more speed. Once again, Znik has more speed over this long stretch here, and he goes up to first. But Tommy D is very close by, of course. And he actually goes up to first place now. Neck and neck between the two players. Halfway through, only a couple of turns left now. Znik goes for a risky line. Tommy D got more speed here. Should go back up to first. Last turn will decide it now. Tommy D is in the lead. Can Znik get more speed here? Znik goes for it with more speed. But Tommy D is still there as well. Tommy D will take first. Wow, this was a crazy last round. Only 7 milliseconds between Tommy D and Znik. So Tommy D takes that last podium place. Of course, Spam takes first. Congratulations to him. Also Ziggy for taking second. Good game.